So God has given you and I talents. And you see, David had a talent of music. David had a gift of writing songs. He was a harpist, and he had the ability to write words. He was a lyricist and a songwriter. David used his gifts. David got so good with his talent of songwriting and playing the harp that he got a gig in the king's palace. Listen, you have to be pretty good to work at the White House. If you're going to play some music for Obama, you got to be pretty good. See, I think that we think that the nation of Israel, the fact that David got into the king's house, that's huge. That's big. That's really, 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 really large. I mean, that's huge. This wasn't a community of 2 people or 7 people or 15 or even 1,500. I mean, just the men alone for the army was 100,000 men in some cases. So David got an opportunity to play his music for the most powerful man in Israel. Yeah. So you know what? David was using his talents, wasn't he? Well, yeah. I mean, you don't just roll out of bed and be able to play for Obama. You don't just roll out of bed and get to play at the White House. No, you're doing what? You're developing those gifts. You're developing those talents. So God has given you some gifts, and he's given you some talents, and he's a very creative God, and he wants you to be creative with your own talents and with your own gifts.